Hey everyone, BA here from OpenSnow.com. I'm up here at the base of Homewood Ski Resort where we picked up 8 inches of snow overnight last night up top, 4 inches down at the bottom. And I did drive in off of 80 down 89 from Truckee past Squaw Valley and down here to the West Shore at Homewood. And there was about 2 to 4 inches of snow on the ground at the road level, at lake level. So nice cold little storm brought snow all the way down to lake level. The south side of the lake, they only picked up 1 to 4 inches of snow. The north side, 4 to 8 inches being reported by most of the ski resorts. So another small storm that we've been seeing over the last 2 weeks where they're hitting hardest northwest of the lake and then fizzling as they head south. Down near Mammoth, they haven't had much snow at all over the last 2 weeks, where ski resorts up here had 6 to 9 inches as of yesterday from small storms over the last week, and then another 4 to 8 inches last night. So, we have some ski resorts that have seen 15, 16, 17 inches of snow up top in total over the last 2 weeks. So it's been coming in small amounts, small inches. And the trick to the windy, small amount storms is find mountains, find the lower part of mountains that are tall, that have big wide open bowls with not a lot of trees, and they go up to 9,000 feet. They get the hardest winds on top. The smaller mountains like here at Homewood that are a little lower at the top and have a lot of trees, that has the mountains behind them blocking some of the wind. It has the trees blocking some of the wind. So it's not as bad on the really windy days, but still really windy. It was windy up top here today. So what we have to do on these small amounts and these windy storms is find areas a little lower at the mountains, find east-facing aspects to ski. And a lot of times what's nice is with this powdery snow we've been getting with these cold storms, even though it's not much snow, it does deposit. The wind blows up the backside of the mountains and deposits extra snow on the front side more than what fell from the storm. So like today, I was up top here. There was areas where the wind had blown it down to the hard pack, but there was a lot of areas on the east-facing side of the mountain in the trees where it was skiing deeper than 8 inches, maybe up to about a foot deep in spots when you're carving through. So if you just know where to go, if you go to the mountains that are getting the snow in these small storms, if you stay a little lower, stay in wind protected areas, stay in areas that aren't getting tracked out, you can have some fun days. I had another really good powder day at Sugar Bowl on Friday where the back-to-back storms had deposited 6 inches in total. It was skiing about 4 to 6 inches deep. So had a lot of fun then, had a lot of fun out here today. And as you can see, it's still snowing. We have some scattered snow showers, the sun trying to peek out at times. We still have these gusty winds that are blowing around. We're expecting gusts still to be going about 70 plus miles per hour on the top ridges this afternoon. And like I said, that's depositing a lot of snow in the front of the mountains, but causing still some lift closures at some of the higher, more exposed areas of mountains. So we have a break for Wednesday. Wednesday morning is going to be this small window maybe between about 8 and 10 a.m. if you can get first chair. We can get winds dropping off pretty low in the morning. Pretty light winds, only 30 plus miles per hour at 9,000 feet. So the winds are going to come on through the day. We're expecting 50 plus by late morning, 60 plus by tomorrow afternoon. It's still marginal for closing lifts. You might have lifts running, but it's going to be windy and cold. All this powdery snow is going to be whipping around in the afternoon. So if you want fair weather skiing, sun and light winds, you want to get out there first thing Wednesday morning, because we have an even stronger storm coming in for Thursday. Now this storm is splitting as it comes in. The main center of low pressure heading up towards Canada. What that's doing as the southern piece and jet stream dig farther south towards California, it's just slowing the arrival a little bit. We were initially a few days ago thought Wednesday evening we could see the snow show up. Now this morning, models hold the snow off all the way back, some of them to 9, 10 a.m. I have a start time of about 6 to 9 a.m. north side of the lake and then moving south through the morning across the lake. So don't wake up on Thursday morning expecting a big powder day. It's probably not even going to start snowing till about the time you're waking up. So please don't email me asking where all the snow is, which usually happens when people think it's coming Wednesday night or the night before and it doesn't come till the morning of. So still some good dynamics with this storm. Still a strong jet stream that's going to dig in over central California. This trough is digging farther off the coast finally, not these storms that are diving down along the coast and not picking up any moisture off the ocean. This one's going to tap into a little more moisture. The limiting factor with this storm will be the speed. We're going to have snow from about probably 7, 8, 9 in the morning on Thursday with heavy snow until about the end of the day, and then tapering off to showers behind the front Thursday night and then clearing out by Friday morning. So just not a long duration storm, but it's a very cold storm. We're going to have snow levels down to possibly 4,000, dropping to 3,000 during the day Thursday and all the way below 2,000 feet. Some models just to the north of the lake show down to 1,000 feet overnight Thursday night. So very high snow ratio snow. We could see snow ratios of 16 to 23 to 1 on the upper mountains and 13 to 16 to 1 on the lower mountains. That's really high snow water ratio snow for Tahoe, more like the Colorado Rockies, Utah, where you get much fluffy powder. But the problem here in Tahoe too is not just that we don't get high snow ratios, it's that we get high winds with these storms. And even when we get nice cold air, nice dendrite flakes from the storm, the snowflakes crash into each other when it's windy, and they're fragile and they break apart. And so instead of these nice fluffy flakes just piling up with air between them and making for a nice fluffy rocky style powder, it packs in a little more. And so even when we have powder days, Tahoe powder days are a little different than Rockies powder days, but we still love it here. We're not used to having 15, 20 to 1 snow all the time. So we'll see that for Thursday, and with all the moisture, we could probably see 12 to 18 inches of snow during the day on Thursday. We'll have to see how much snow showers fire up behind the front. The models this morning were still showing that we could, on the high end along the crest, hit 2 feet somewhere, maybe up to 18 inches on the east side of the lake. I wouldn't bet on 2 feet of snow at your mountain. I would bet more on 18 inches. And then maybe Thursday night, if wherever the snow bands fire up, that has the best chance to hit 20, 24 inches maybe by Friday morning. And then the sun comes out Friday, winds die off, high pressure builds in for the weekend. It goes into the 40s Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Friday morning might be the day with fresh powder, because Thursday during the day we're going to have those high winds gusting 60, 70 mile an hour again. So it's going to close some of the upper mountain bowls, some of the upper mountain lifts most likely. It's going to be a windy, stormy day. Don't try to drive up here on Thursday. The wind will be blowing snow right across the road. Low visibility. I mean, this morning for 2 inches of snow in Truckee, I had to sit in traffic for a long time getting down 80. So you don't want to come up here in a blizzard on Thursday. Wait till Friday, but Friday morning, Friday during the day, it's still cold on Friday, low winds, and it should be the day for skiing. And then a beautiful MLK weekend. We may get a weak system. Saturday night could drop a few flakes, but not expecting any accumulation. So just a beautiful weekend. And then the next chance of a storm looks like the middle of next week. High pressure may shift over the Rockies, allow a trough to move in just enough to get us maybe a light to moderate sized storm next Wednesday. We're tracking that. So until then, stay tuned to OpenSnow.com, the Tahoe Daily Snow. Stop complaining about the small amounts we're getting. At least we're getting snow. Get out here, find the great spots, find the good spots, and you can have some good powder days.